of the Conscious Call Out. I am Tomasa, your holistic business mentor, known as the Self-Care Queen. I am going to talk about wealth consciousness today. And I bring this subject up after looking at a whole Facebook thread about what wealth consciousness really is. You have to know that you are always provided for. Because here's the truth. You can have a lot of things. You can have a lot of money in the bank, but you still can feel like you have nothing. Wealth consciousness is a mindset. It has nothing to do with materially what you have manifested. I want to give you an example. About 9 months ago, I spoke with a woman who was interested in working with me. She expressed an interest, but she seemed to have every excuse in the book why she couldn't do it. And it wasn't just me, it's with everyone. And so on that journey, I learned that this woman had like $500,000 in the bank, but she couldn't feel like she could live where she wanted to live because she didn't feel like she had enough money to live in the San Francisco Bay Area. Instead, she lived in another part of Northern California that she really didn't want to live, and with a man, no less, who she didn't really want to live with, or so she said. And so, do you think that was coming from abundance or scarcity? And who knows, the reasons why we make up excuses or the things that we say we have to do aren't always what they seem. And I say that from my shamanic point of view. Wealth consciousness really is a mindset. It is not about what you have and what you don't have. There are some people who don't have anything, but they always know that they're provided for, and they're able to manifest whatever they need at a moment's notice. I want to give an example of a millionaire icon that we all know is Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a millionaire, billionaire. And there have been times when he's had nothing. He's lost it all. But he's able to get it back. What kind of consciousness do you think can create that? And sure, he's had money. He comes from money. But you know what? He's been around oh my God, we can have money. He knows that. That's his consciousness. And so once you have had a lot and you've enjoyed it, you know that you can get it back because you knew what it takes to manifest that. But you also have to go back and look at, why did I lose it all? And maybe sometimes it's about not appreciating what you have in the moment. And so I want you to look at what wealth consciousness is really about for you. Do you have it, or do you have what we call scarcity consciousness? And I'll share with you an example of what scarcity consciousness is like. Do you use the words like, I can't afford it, or that's expensive? When you go out to a restaurant, do you decide what you're going to have because it's based on the prices and not what your taste buds really want you to have? And some of you might be going, well, it's easy for her to say that. And so I want you to know that I've had $1 million house, and I don't have $1 million house anymore, but I have a home that I live in. And what's really important is the home, the environment that you create for yourself. And so that is the consciousness that you want to create, that I know I can have whatever I need to have when I have it. And some of us have a minimalist consciousness. And what that means is that I can have wealth, but you know what? I don't need all these things to know that I am wealthy. All I need is the bare minimum things to get by in life. And I don't need a bunch of stuff because all it does is complicate things. We have to look at why we have to have a lot of things. And maybe it's like when we were growing up that we didn't have a lot of things. So we find that we have to hoard or, gather a lot of things. And when something's on sale, we actually buy a lot of things. And so we have to look at that consciousness of what that is about. Because then we got to find a place to store all those things. Just need what I need to be here in the world so that I can go do the things that I love to do and be here and show up fully. This is Tomasa at 5, your anchor woman. Showing up as the medicine woman I'm here to be so that you can have a wealth consciousness and create whatever it is that you need at a moment's notice. Namaste. For more information to help you on your conscious journey, contact Tomasa at info@selfcarequeendom.com.